Okay, here is Kobalt, Lowe's at Kobalt's, model number 85599, and there's two 85599 models. One of them is like this, and the other one doesn't have this little wrench, but it has like a flashlight that goes in here. They're just calling it the 15-piece or something like that, polished mechanics tool set. Well, it's a multi-wrench. You've seen them before. It's got these geared teeth. And you can use it on standard, or you can use it on metric. There's 4 on this end, 4 on the other end. It has a nice rubber grip. Then there's a smaller one, 4 on each end. No nice grip on it, but they are both pretty heavy. And then this one has an interchangeable head that has a bit driver, and then 1/2 inch, 3/8, and 1/4 inch socket drivers. And you can pull this pin out. It's got a bearing on it. Make a pretty quick work of it. And put the other one on. See, it goes on like this. If I can do it here. One-handed. Did finally order some equipment that's going to assist me in making these videos. Tripod and stuff like that, phone holder, camera holder. I make videos with a phone and a camera. I'll give you information later on those, so stay tuned. Now you can put regular sockets on there. So with the bits, you get like 3 Phillips, 4 Phillips. You get 4 slotted, and then 4 Allen wrenches. And for some reason, it must be just they put it in with 100 different tools, a 1/4 inch bit adapter. But of course, it's already got a 1/4 inch drive on it, so you don't need to use that one, I guess. And here's a good look at the whole thing. There are 3 things you can use this for, 3 great ideas. We'll be right back to show you all 3 of them. Stick around. So this video is about the 3 things that you can do with this Kobalt multi-wrench. Counting backwards, number 3 is you can make a YouTube video. Now, here's a little bit of video of the package and unpackaging it. I don't have the whole unpackaging video in there because this guy here did not want to come out of the package at all. Now, a real quick story on this is Redbeard over at the Den of Tools had a posting where you could get $5 off if you texted in a certain word to a certain number for that day only. And it was a Lowe's coupon. I happened to be at Lowe's when he did that. I texted in the number and I got a $5 off coupon. Not for this, $5 to $500 for anything. Well, mine was a $5 coupon, and this was on sale for $5, marked down from $20 is what this normally costs. So, practically a free tool. I think I probably paid a little bit of tax for it. So, number 3 is that you can do an unboxing and a YouTube video. So number 2 is you could use it, well, all these tools for their obvious use, and that is as a wrench, nut driver, etc. Now, one of the issues with it, and there's just a couple. One of the issues is that the heads are so big that if you want to do something like, say, get into a corner like the nuts on this toolbox on my tool cart, you know, you can forget that. It's not going to reach in there. But what I got it for is thinking, oh, well, you know, it'd be a great bicycle tool. And we have a few of them sitting around here. So the second issue is how deep the socket is. It's not very deep at all. So when it comes to getting on something like this right here, this axle, you can't reach the nut because it's going to run into the pin that holds the head on. And the socket's not deep enough. On this particular bike, the axle bolts on this are 15 millimeter. And it has I think it's like an 18, a 17, a 16, and a 14. So forget it. That 14 will go on there a little bit, but it wobbles. So I don't know if it's gonna twist it off. And this is what even the guy at Lowe's was like, oh, well, you know, that's gonna strip the heads right off of the thing. So I said, well, how'd you use a Kobalt one? Because they make pretty good stuff. And he said, no, I haven't, but they're all the same. You know, they're from China. But for $5, I didn't think I could hardly go wrong. And I'm sure that there's going to be plenty of things that this will work on just fine. And one of the things that it'll work just fine on is using regular sockets. Because you can use 3/8, ½ inch, or 1/4 inch, or even the bit driver. So now we've got a 15 millimeter socket on there, and it doesn't even have to be a deep socket for this, but it goes on there just fine. And it's a nice hefty wrench. So you can see that that's going to turn that just fine. And as a reminder, you have this set of bits, and you have a bit driver on here, and it is magnetic. So it's gonna hold the bit in there pretty good. So that is number 2. Use it as a wrench. Now the number 1 use. As I said before, this thing is pretty hefty. So say you're just out here working, or you happen to come out and it gets a little quiet, and all of a sudden you hear a little scratching. You look to your right. Where's it coming from? A rodent. Number 1, rodent club. That's use number 1, a rodent club. And believe me, it'll kill them dead too. Well, I hope this video was a little fun, a little informative. And thanks to Redbeard over at the Den of Tools for the coupon. Check out his site. And if you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have a lot of other cool stuff, not just, you know, Harbor Freight stuff, but I do have some more Harbor Freight stuff coming up because, well, there's just a lot going on at Harbor Freight right now. Also, click the bell below down here somewhere. I'm trying to point at it. So that you can get notified when I have another new video up, because you wouldn't want to miss a thing. Thanks, everybody, and have a great weekend.